And also, yeah, to these two. First of all, I like to, for Ross, the first time I heard of Ross, when Jasmine was overseas in Australia, she had moved to Australia, 2015, and then she rang me up on the phone and said, Dad, I'm off to the grand finals. I said, oh, that's great, honey. I said, oh, who are you going with? She said, oh, I'm with this guy Ross. And I said, what? And then I got partner Hema to sort of like do something investigative. And she tracked him down on Facebook. Oh yeah, sort of looked in Facebook and found out, got his picture. And I looked at, oh, that's not bad. So, yeah, you know, and then found out a little bit more, and then somehow he came back to New Zealand. And then not long after, Jasmine came back with my grandson, and I thought, oh man, thank you, they brought my kids back. So I just want to say thank you, Ross, for bringing them back home. Yeah, thank you for bringing Jasmine and Christian home. Yeah, so, and then I got to know Ross, and I found out that he's a good Christian man. He's got a good Christian background, really humble, really supportive of his family, and also with Jasmine and the kids now. So you know, I just want to say thank you to Ross for being the man that he is. You know, I think that he's a great guy. Most of you will know that too. You know that you know, doesn't drink a lot. But you know, I just want to say that he's a really good guy, and you know, and that's right. And then Jasmine has found herself a really good guy, you know, a nice guy. Thank God for that. Yeah. Anyway, enough of Ross. We can talk a little bit more about him later. But you know, going back to the bride. Oh, look beautiful. You know. Yeah, look, I can't. And all I can say is she is just beautiful, such a good girl, and really humble, fantastic. She just amazes me every time that I see her and I hear about her, you know, with what she does with her family, with Ross, the kids. And I think, man, I've raised a good daughter, thanks to me, of course. But also thanks to you guys, because you know they are the person or the people they are because of you guys, and we can't just raise a child on our own. They get their character from everybody else as well, so everybody you know helps out as well. You know, all their friends. Jasmine's got lifetime friends in the back there, and so is Ross as well. You know, work friends, good friends. So it's our job to make sure that you know that these guys are well. You know, contacting them, say hello, you know, ringing them up. But yeah, I just want to buy the glass. So I'll probably raise a toast to these two. There you go. Oh yeah, there you go. Look, charge your glasses, everyone, and just want to say all the best to the bride and groom. I think they look amazing. And man, we all love them very much, so cheers to you too.
And it's just as well she looks like her mum. Okay, Birosi Ross Filiwa. What can I say about my son? As a baby, he was the chubbiest and cutest kid with thick eyelashes that would make the eyes of the ones that the girls wear these days look like nothing. Oh, that'll help. Today, Rossi had a charm and a charisma that drew people towards him, which is why he found it easy to make friends with anyone who crossed his path. They were either male or female. As a teenager, he took up acting at school and found that this talent was a gift he was very good at. He was going to be the next great train robber, but I guess the only thing he was able to steal was Jasmine's heart. Rossi, as an adult, became my best friend, as well as my son. Watching endless rugby league games, his beloved Cowboys getting thrashed by my Roosters, or both of us cheering on the All Blacks at every game. Sorry Tony, that's probably why your living quarters at the back is now a man cave for us to enjoy watching these games. Rossi, you have achieved much thus far in your life, but your greatest achievement is catching the heart of one Jasmine Colt. When I first met Jazz, I thought, wow, my son does have great taste, like his dad. She is so beautiful. One of my fondest memories of Jazz is when we came round to visit, and there was Jazz, electric drill in one hand, hammer in the other, fixing the kitchen cupboard. And where was my son? Yep, watching the Cowboys at their latest game. Unfortunately, that was something that probably inherited from me. So I thought, son, don't let this one go. She is definitely a keeper. So today I'm very proud to see you finally marry the girl of your dreams. Thank you, Jazz, for choosing my son to spend the rest of your life with. Thank you for Christian, for Ava, and our little princess Mia. It is an honour, a privilege, and a blessing to call you my daughter. To Tony, Leslie, Rudy and Hema, thank you so much for Jazz. Wonderful inclusion in our family. Son, keep doing what you do. And also you know very well that if Jazz is upset with anything, your mother, Mary, will be at your front door with the salon over your head, just like Grandma Owa would do. Keep God at the forefront of your marriage, and may He continue to bless you both and your family and all that you do. We love you both, and as the cake says, Mr. and Mrs. Whiriwaa. Thank you.
Being someone that doesn't plan anything, I've not planned anything. Except for I'm thinking, okay, what am I going to say? So, first of all, I want to acknowledge our beautiful tupuna who are the reason for the season and the reason why we are here, and especially Jazzy's grandparents, Maire and Colin, my parents, and also Ross's grandparents, who I know he had a special relationship with. So I acknowledge them, and also I acknowledge our beautiful Auntie Binky, who is here in representation of that generation of our mother and all of her beautiful sisters and brothers who are on the other side now, blessing us. So, well, first of all, Jazzy, I just want to say you're so beautiful today. You just are such a phenomenal wahine in every sense. And Jazzy and I are very opposite. Jazzy's really wise and calm and considered, and I often would have to think WWJD, meaning what would Jazzy do in situations where I might want to take someone out to a car park. And so I look up to Jazzy as a very wise, level-headed lady, and I am her very immature mother. But I just want to say, Jazzy, I'm so proud of you for who you are and the woman that you're becoming and will grow on to be, because you're still so young, and I think that's so amazing. Ross, our nephews Rewi and Timoana went to Western Springs High School with Ross, and when they heard that their cousin Jazz was now going out with this Ross Filiva'a, they said to us Ross was the nicest guy they'd ever met, and that's all I needed to know. I was like, that is the most awesomest quality, is someone who's just the nicest, kindest hearted person. And Ross has just been, Ross, I want to say you're such a beautiful dad to Christian and to our little Mia, and we really appreciate your humility and hard-working nature, and just the love that you have for Jazz and for Christian and for Mia and for us too. And Rudy and I really love you, Ross, and support you and Jazz, and doing this adventure called life with all its ups and downs and roundarounds and everything in between. And we thank you, Fred and Mary and Nonna, such an important part of now Jazzy's life. And we are nothing without our whānau, so I just really thank you all for playing a huge part now in our girls' life. And obviously to Tones, Jazz and Tones shared such a special relationship growing up. Jazzy and Tones really, really close, and now Tones with Christian and Mia and his own little girl, Jolie Athena. So, just really say kia ora to you for all the aroha that you have instilled into Jazz and continue to. And this is the thing, we're such a sort of blended, mixed up whānau, but we love each other. And and it is what it is. And I said to Rudy today, because I just said, it's really awesome, we can all just get together and be friends and get on for all our whānau, and it's been really lovely to share this time together. So Jazz and Ross, I just say congratulations. It is another beginning, and may God's love and light and sunshine follow you all the days of your life. And we're all here to cheer you on and give you some advice, whether or not you want it. It's here. And I just love you both, and I just want to say congratulations, love you, cheers.
I just want to say thank you. Firstly, I just want to acknowledge that every person who sits in a seat here represents a whānau and a tupuna. And I want to acknowledge all your families that have come today to tautoko our babies over here. I want to speak now to you two, and I want to say that I take seriously the vows that you took today. And so just know that we, your aunties, when things become hard, exactly, and they do become hard at times, that we take seriously, that we've all witnessed and said, not only will we hold you accountable for your words, but we're here to tautoko you, we are here to support you, and we are here to help you grow into your role as being husband and wife. A lovely friend of mine once said, getting married is like getting your driver's license. Doesn't make you the greatest driver in the world, it just gives you permission now to be on the road. You have a whole lifetime to learn how to be the best husband, father, the best wife and mother, but most of all, the best of friends. So I just want to acknowledge you today for having the courage to stand in a world that is really quite, there's a pushback against things Christian, that you have stood and openly said, this is who we are. Here's a statement of our belief, and we want your support as much as we're here for you as well. So to the two of you, I just pray that God would bless you and keep you, that his face would shine on you, and that the light of his face would give you joy and peace for the rest of your life. Put your name. What are the words that you speak of when you talk about your whare hariko? About it being the refracting, what are the words?
A refracting prism of tupuna inspired light.
And I just want to say that into that refraction has come a whole new tupuna line to add to the beauty and the richness, which is whare nui hariko. Kia ora. Kia ora.
I'm Gaz's sister. I shouldn't have been here today. Everything got in the way of being here today, but I'm so glad that I was able to be here and see you both. While Ross brought Jazz back to her family, he took her from me in Sydney. And all I am grateful for is that you have been amazing to her, to our Crispy, who, yeah, I'm just so grateful for you. And now Mia, from my mum, who I know sent you a message today, and my babies, who love you so much. I love you both, and I wish you nothing but the best. That is it. No song from me. My name's Nonna. I'm Ross's sister. Wasn't planning on talking, but peer pressure, so I got up. I think most people here know how close me and Rossi are. Mum always said she wanted twins and she got them just 4 years apart. Growing up, I think I can honestly say I saved Rossi's ass on a lot of occasions. And so, when Rossi first told me about Jazz, I think it was on the big trip and the big day. And then he sent through some videos and I was like, oh, she's really pretty. And I checked her out on Facebook like Emma did for Tony. And then he sent through some videos of Christian. And I was like, oh, he's so cute. And we had the same birthday, so I was like meant to be from the start. But I think one of the first things I thought when I saw how serious they were getting was, oh my gosh, somebody else is going to be doing Rossi's like side work now. Like I won't have to come and clean up after him or do the things that he's supposed to know how to do as a grown man. But
Thank you. Thanks for that.
so thank you, Jazz, for taking that off my head. But all in all, Rossi, you know how much you mean to me. I love you. We're growing up together, and you've been my best friend. And I'm happy that Jazz is now your best friend, and you have someone that you can turn to for anything and everything. Jazz, I love you. I couldn't ask for a better sister-in-law for Rossi, or for me, and a better wife for Rossi. And I thank you for bringing Christian and Mia into our lives. They're one of my biggest blessings in life is having those two. So thank you. I love you both. I hope you guys have enjoyed your day. It's been such a fun day. And I hope you two both get drunk tonight. Thanks everyone.
We've known each other since, what, third form? So like 90 kgs ago for me. I measure time with me with weight, so that's how I do it now. Me and Ross's friendship is a bit different than most friendships. We can go without seeing each other for a couple of months and then we'll talk to each other one day as if we're seeing each other every day. Mum and Dad looks at us and go, you guys are like little girls when you guys are together. You know, we'll go and yeah, we've done a lot. There's some stories I will not say because it's just not good. Only a little bit, but you know, most of the time we have fun. There's this one year we haven't talked to each other and we haven't seen each other, and that's because he met Jazz. I'm not saying it's Jazz's fault. The man's busy, so he's got to do what he's got to do. So he messaged me and he goes, "Oh, I've met this girl," and I was like, "Oh, nice." He's like, "Oh, yeah, she's like loving, caring, beautiful, smart." I was like, "Oh, here we go again." I've heard this before. Sorry, I was talking about me. That's what I won't say that. Ross would be like, "Oh, here we go again," you know. But then there was this one time I finally got to meet Jazz, and then that was when me, Nonna, and Ross went to go play pool, and Jazz was like, "Go and see Smudgy. You haven't seen him in a year." I was like, "Alright, sweet." So we got up, talked, and everything, and I asked him, "Oh, how's Jazz?" And he was like, "Do you want to meet her?" And I was like, "Bro, it's 9 o'clock at night. We're playing pool on the school night." And he was like, "Yeah, all good. I'll tell her to come." And I was like, "Oh, she's gotta hate me." And then when she came, and you know, I met her, and in that little moment between those two, you could see the love, the genuine love like they have for each other, and how much they care about each other. And you know, that's what me and Ross used to talk about. You know, if we ever find that person. And believe it or not, we did talk about. There's more other things we talk about. Like I said, it's just between me and Ross. I don't wanna, you know. Sorry, bro, I don't mean to. But Mike said I had to say something funny, so. Sorry, Mike, I didn't mean to throw you on the bus. But you told me I had to sing, but I can't sing, so. But no, the actual love, and everything you said to me in that message about Jazz is true. And not only do I see it, I met Christian that night too. He is hilarious. He is the man. And I see that love not just between you two, but with you and, you know, Princess Mia as well. She got everyone wrapped around her finger. And like, that's the love that everyone's been looking for in their life. and you guys have got it. And you know, you got there, bro. One of us got there, so there's nothing me or you, and I'm happy it's you. So, but you know, I've got you guys' backs. No matter what, whatever's there. If you need a hand, I'm there. Because I know you guys do that for me as well. And I think that's why I love you, and you love me back. So I don't know. So we raise a glass to Mr. and Mrs. Filava. It's been a while, but we got there, brother. Congratulations.
Hello everyone. Man, I didn't do well on the pressure, so. Congratulations, guys. I love you guys, man. Thanks, Jazz, for throwing me under the table in the grand final of the weekend. Ross was actually supposed to be staying in my house for the weekend while I was up in the Gold Coast, so thanks. I just wanted to say thank you for having me here. Thank you for all the years of VSA and all that. I think I speak on behalf of the boys that are here. We wish we had them here with us. But luckily I'm still around. But yeah, it's good to see you. Yeah, thank you. Love you.
My name is Nise and I am one of Rossi's sisters. And typical me, I told him, yeah, before you speak, I'm speaking because I want to say something on your wedding day because like Jazz said, it's an opportunity you don't want to give up. So Rossi is a little brother I've never had. I think, since we were 12, 13, we've been together, and Nona's the nice sister, so that makes me the not nice sister out of us three. And we have many memories together, Rossi. Some I can't say because Mum and Dad are here, but I think when Rossi first turned 18, I said, oh, do you want to go clubbing? And he goes, oh yeah. I don't know what lie we told Mum and Dad, because if you knew how it was with them growing up, they were on lockdown. They were never allowed to leave the house. We were like 18, going into our 20s, and we still had to ask them for permission. So I don't know what lie we came up with, but us and Nona's friend were like, can you just drop us off to this club in town? And Rossi was like, what do I do? And I was like, no, you just follow me, you'll be all good. And we went clubbing and we had the best time. He was like, oh, what do I do if these like girls come? Like, no, I got you, man, I got you. I didn't know much either because I wasn't allowed out much as well. So it was the blind meeting the blind, but we had the best time. And like from then, Rossi's always been quite open, you know, with me and Nona about girls and stuff. And so fast forward all those years of exploring, he went to Aussie, and Nona goes, oh, he's at the grand final. And I was like, oh, yeah, sweet, who's he going with? They're like, oh, he's staying at Mike's house. And I'm like, oh, yeah. Then we saw this Snapchat or something at the game, and the trial was on, and I saw him like quickly kiss a girl, and I like screenshot it, and I go, Nona, you said he was with Mike. Where's the girl that he's kissing at the game? And I thought it was a random. And I was like, oh, it must be like those kiss cam things. So I was like, oh yeah, didn't think much of it. And then he came back and he told us like, oh, he's met this girl. And he goes, oh, she's met Nona. I was like, oh yeah, so when am I gonna meet her? He goes, oh, just, can you be nice? No, I'm always nice. What are you on about? And we were at the mall, and he didn't know I was eating at the food court. And if you know St. Luke's Mall, there's like the escalator thing that goes down. And he was at the top, and he saw me. He quickly ran down. He was like, Jazz is here, be nice, be nice. I'm like, I'm always... But I met her, and honestly, Jazz, you're just one of a kind. You're a beautiful girl, and we thank you for loving our brother. One of the things that Rossi loves about you. He goes, oh, she's not like you and Nona, she can cook. Oh, true. Yeah, not like you and Nona, she can like actually cook. I was like, oh, that's nice. Go eat over there then. But like Jazz, and then when I met Christian, I think I've told you before, Jazz, he's such a well-mannered, lovely kid. And you two have done an amazing job with him and Christian. Like Nona said, you are such a blessing to our family, you and Mia. And yeah, Jazz, thank you for loving our brother. Thank you for cooking for him, because me and his sister can't cook. But he can't either, so I don't know why he's... Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for being his voice of reason. If you know Rossi, as much as I love him and you're only meant to say good things about him, sometimes he could be so dramatic, like very. But she keeps him grounded. And Jazz, I've never heard him speak so highly about someone. He's been really open and he loves you very much. So thank you for loving our brother. Rossi, I love you so much. Like I said, you're the little brother I never had. We've been through so much and I'm so proud of you. Seeing you turn from a young boy to our clubbing days, to our lying to mum and dad, till now we still lie to mum and dad. To seeing you, like watching you stand there waiting for Jazz, you know, the young man you've become, the father you've become. And I know you're going to be such an awesome husband. I love you very, very much. And I pray the very best for you and Jazz's life. So raise your glasses, everyone. Cheers to Mr. and Mrs. Whiriwaka.
His chapter novel, I just wanted to say thank you so much to everyone who came. And I just wanted to say thanks again to Mary and Fred and my parents and Rudy and Hema for everything that everyone does for us, and especially also shout out to Nona, who's my sis, and she can't get rid of me now, and I love everyone so much, and I just wanted to say a big massive thank you to everyone, and also to Livy and Charlie who flew from Sydney to be here, and for everything that they have gone through this last week to be here. Oh, goes my bro. I just appreciate so much that everyone was able to be here and a part of our big day, and although like Mary had wanted 400 people, I'm sure, you know, we really had to drill it down, and everyone who made it here we're so honoured that you came and that that you're a part of our big day. And so yeah, I just want to say thank you to everyone, and I hope you have a good night. PSA, the bar tab is like nearly run out, so thank you everyone for that as well. Yeah, I hope everyone has a good night, and we have a dance later and we just get lit, and yeah, sweet, thank you.
First and foremost, I just want to thank our Lord and Saviour Jesus Christ for making this day possible, for the beautiful weather and for this special occasion, celebrating me and Jazz becoming one. We want to thank the Braku and your staff for your amazing venue and for hosting us today and allowing us to have our special day here. Thank you to Pastor Isaac for marrying us. We couldn't think of anyone better. You and Nicola are the closest couple we have at church, and you guys took us for our pre-marriage classes, so there really was no one better to marry us, so we thank you for that, bro. And yeah, we want to thank everyone for coming today. People came from many different places, Rara, Australia, Waiheke, Wellington, so we thank you all for making that extra effort to come. We know that it's a Thursday, some of you might have cancelled your shifts or not gone to work, so we thank you for that. And it was really hard for me and Jazz to choose who we wanted to have come today, because you know we're only able to have 25 people each, and I have like 400 family members. Jazz has about 100 cousins, so yeah, consider yourselves very lucky to be here. But you know, we thank you guys so much for coming and making our day that much special. And
We also just want to acknowledge those that would have been here but can't because they are now watching over us from above. My brother Kingston, my dad's parents, Lissy's parents, Tony's dad, my cousins Jesse and Jordan, and my grandma who passed away last year. We thank them for the impact that they have made in our lives, and we hope that they're also celebrating up there with us. Also just a special mention to Jazz's Nana and Raro, who couldn't be here, but we will be able to see her next week, so we're looking forward to that. I also just want to thank Livy and Charlie for coming from Oz and being here for Jazz. You know, I know how much it means to her. I know it meant the world to her that you guys were able to come after being apart for so long. And we wish your mum and your other kids could have been here, but we know that we are so grateful that you guys were able to be here and that you were able to be Jazz's maid of honor, because she didn't want to do this day without you, and I know that she couldn't have imagined this day without you here beside her. I want to thank my brother Samiki for being my best man. You know, you've always been there, always had my back since day one. You've always been like family to us, and yeah, you know, we both have our own mates, but we've always been like a two-man crew just doing our own thing. And yeah, I love you, bro, and I always got your back. I also want to thank I want to thank Lissy and Rudy. You guys have been such a blessing to us. So thankful to be on this journey with you guys and Jazz and all the amazing things that you guys are doing and that you guys have planned. Thank you for always having Christian. We know if he had the choice, he would rather live with you guys, and I don't blame him. You know, you guys are always full of joy and fun and laughter and spoiling him, and with your beautiful home, and Kath and Tim as well, with the amazing pool and the feeds that you guys put on. It's so amazing. So yeah, we thank you for everything that you guys do for us. Thank you, Tony and Hema, for welcoming me into your house since the first day I came over for dinner. You know, one of the scariest things I think in life is when a guy has to meet his partner's dad, and I was freaking out the night that I had to meet Tony. But since that night, you know, you welcome me with open arms, and not just in your life, but in your home, and I will always thank you for that. Thank you for also gifting me with your GTO, your car that you had. You know, not many sons can say that their father-in-law gave them a car. So, you know, I was really blessed to have that as well, and it was awesome to be driving around in that, so I just thank you for that, bro. You've been such a blessing, and you've always treated me like a son, and I can't thank you enough for that, bro. And also just thank you for letting me live in your house and looking after Jazz and Christian and Mia while you've been in Raro, and for all that you do for us, bro. I just want to thank Christian for letting me be a part of you and Mum's life. Letting me be a father to you. You and Mia are my life. The reason I get up and try and give you guys the best life you can have. And yeah, you know, I thank you for loving me and choosing me to be that man for you. And I'll always be here for you, son, and I love you so much. Thank you to my sister and John, just for life in general and just for everything that you did today, all the running around. And yeah, I spent most of this morning with my sister, just you know, doing stuff for the wedding and stuff, and it was just great to be able to spend time with her, because we've grown up really close. We were never allowed to go anywhere unless we were together, so it would still be like that if I wasn't married. We'd probably still be going everywhere together. But yeah, thank you for everything that you've done, sis. You know, honestly couldn't ask for a better sister, and I know that everyone that knows us knows that that's true. There's so many times that you've saved my ass. Mum and Dad don't even know half of it. But yeah, thank you for everything that you've done. And to my parents, Mum and Dad, you know, you guys are the true example of love. You know, you guys have been married for over 30 years now, and you guys are the reason why I believe that marriage can last forever. You know, in a world like today where so many people are quick to divorce, quick to call it quits, you know, you guys, I've seen the ups and I've seen the downs, and I know that, you know, me and Jazz can really last this lifetime and be married forever because you guys have been able to do it. And thank you for being the perfect parents for me and Nona, the best example that we can have. And I just thank you for everything that you've done and for giving me life too. That's a big one as well. And last but not least, I want to thank my beautiful wife. I still remember the first time I laid eyes on you, when you hopped out of Lani's car on the 12th of September in 2013. You were wearing your black Kathmandu jacket, blue jeans, leopard shoes and a black beanie. Yeah, I remember being in awe of your beauty and too shy to talk to you that night. But I knew I would get a chance later on in the future. So I was on a mission in 2015. You told me that you were going to be moving to Australia. We were friends back then. We had been out a couple of times and I don't think she knew that I liked her. But yeah, so she told me that she was moving to Australia and I thought, oh yeah, at least if I tell her how I feel and she bounces me, she'll never see me again because she's moving to Oz. So I thought I'd take my shot and yeah, she moved to Oz in March and I called her that night and then from that night we spent every night on the phone up until October when I went for the grand final and yeah, there's a special couple that I also want to thank who actually paid for me to go to the grand final. And they're not here today, but I want to thank them as well because without them we probably wouldn't be here because I wouldn't have gone to the grand final if they didn't pay for my airfare and the tickets. But I really want to thank them for yeah, paying for my trip. And I honestly believe that because the guy who paid for my airfare said that he got told by God to bless me off the trip, and since I got with Jazz there, I believe that God wanted us to be together. So yeah, that's the reason why I've always just believed that Jazz was the one. And yeah, I just want to thank you for everything that you've done for me and the kids. I don't think there's anyone else that would let their partner play 17 hours on the Xbox straight. Wake up at 12 o'clock sometimes. Watch every single league game every weekend. So I just want to thank you for that, babe, and thank you for everything that you've done for me and the kids. And yeah, here's to forever. I just want to make a toast as well to my beautiful wife. And thank you all for coming today. Cheers.
To begin, heading out on our own with our hope in the clouds. We're starting to see that we're onto something. Feel it coming now.